Hey everyone, welcome. I am Crystal. If you are watching the replay, please leave me a comment in the comment section, hit the like button. And if you are here with me currently live, please leave me a comment in the chat. Let me know you're here, hit the like button as well. Sorry I am late, we have company. It's our neighbor, Violetta, but I'm trying to get my chat pulled up. And welcome everybody to the Yarny Cats members live for March. And I see that Lisa Gillette has rejoined the Yarny Cat Club. Welcome, Lisa. And hello, DenyseLee. Welcome in. Danny Joe, welcome in. DenyseLee has been a member for 29 months. Thank you so much. Welcome in Rebecca Hutzler. And thank you so much, Lisa, for the super chat. Her super says, hi, everyone. XO, I read that backwards. OXOXXO. I pray everyone is healing. And she has been a member for 12 months, a whole year. Look at that. Awesome. Thank you so much, Lisa. She goes, wahoo. Bye, Violetta. Yarny Cat 1 and 2, I think Yarny Cat Club 1, if you click on where it says show perks, you can read what the different levels are. I think it's you have access to the lives on Yarny Cat Club 1, Yarny Cat Club 2, you get 2 of my free patterns when you join, and if I release any while you're still a member, you get them free also. And then also with level 1, you get the emojis and the badges, I believe. So I mean that goes through both of them. Let's see. I'm so new to this and was just wondering. That is fine. Welcome in, Vicky Oodles. Yeah, it's okay, Lisa. Vicky says, blanket hello to all. Welcome in, MimiTammy. Yeah, no one makes fun of anyone here, and if they do, I'll kick them out. That's the God honest truth. Real and honest, yes. I'm starting to realize that, Lisa, is such a wonderful community and so caring. Aw, y'all are awesome. Let's see. I love the kindness, no bullying. Yes, we don't stand for that here. You remind me of my mom's best friend when my mom was young, like you. Her friend passed away from cancer. A beautiful woman. Aw, yeah, Granny Joe is beautiful. And thank you so much, Granny Joe. I did write everything down as I was watching behind the scenes. So I have Lisa Gillette, Granny Joe, Rebecca, and MimiTammy super so far. And Rebecca. Okay. Thank you so much. Welcome in Kim's Craft Jack Shop. And thank you, MimiTammy. I think my chat stopped, or maybe I caught up. Yeah, I think I just caught up. Okay, so I am caught up with the chat. It says we have 15 here. At least I hope I got caught up with the chat and it didn't quit updating. Actually, I think it might have stopped updating. I'm seeing new comments over there. Let me refresh my browser real quick. Hi, Margie. Welcome in. Yeah, Violetta had just come over probably maybe 9 minutes before 5 o'clock, and you know, like, she's our friend. We couldn't be rude. She actually brought us some homemade bread. I was like, oh, and she's been sick here recently, so we got to chat with her for a little bit. Hi. Well, I'm saying hi to DenyseLee. I've already said hello to you. I will get your super as soon as my page loads. And there we go. I think it's so weird when it won't update the chat. This is a different computer than I was using before, but sometimes it does do that. Let's see. Where did I leave off? It was when Margie first came in. No, it was welcome in Michelle Plays Hooky. And MimiTammy has been a member for 22 months. Thank you so much. She says, enjoy my time with you, sweetest friends. And Michelle Plays Hooky has been a member 8 months. Thank you so much. She says, happy Friday, friends. Welcome in Alley Cat Crochet and RoseannAlexander. Yes, I can understand that, Rebecca. And to be honest, I was bullied in school. So I don't like bullies. So yes, this channel is a safe space here. And like I said before, if there's anybody bullying anybody, out they go. So yes. Okay, there's where I said hello to Margie. And thank you so much, Denise. And another from Lisa, little fox, super sticker. Pat you down. Yeah, that's you know, as Michelle says, Rebecca, there's not much bullying in this community. Most of us are drama free, but won't stand for people being unkind. Yes. And my chat jumped a little. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Yeah, I was trying something different and I couldn't. It did not want to work with me today, so I just kind of twisted it up, put it in clips. But it's little axolotls. I was like, I got one. I had one for a while, and then I found one at the clearance event last weekend at Dollar General, and so I have matching ones now. Thank you so much, Rebecca. Down. Oh, you were bullied too, Lisa Gillette. Not anymore. Well, that's good. Yes, amen. No, I did not cut my hair. It just looks a little shorter because it's in clips. I tried to twist it really tight to get it to stay up there. But I did cut my hair like last year. I think you were around at that time, but I did cut my hair. It's almost time to need to cut it again. Yeah. Oh, you love them. Thank you. I think they're kind of cute. Thank you, MimiTammy. So how's everybody doing? What y'all been up to? Hi, Summer. Hey, Summer. I had a question. What was that thing that you used to delete your number out of the previous system? I can't remember what you said for spam callers to take it out that they already have your number. We were just talking about that. Welcome in, Summer. And welcome in, Patricia, Yarny Cat Crochet. Glad everybody could make it to the members live. And welcome in MichelleJ, Crocheting Dog Mom. Says hello, Crystal, and everyone in the chat. Without the question mark. Delete me is the service. Did you hear me? Yes. Thank you, Summer. Yes. I couldn't remember, and I thought it was something similar like that, but yeah, we're still getting spam calls, so that has to be from previous ones that already had the number. Yep, you are a real Yarny Cat. Your name is Yarny Cat. Aw, we are so happy, Lisa. Lisa Gillette says, I love my yarn, Miss Patricia and Crystal. It's so beautiful. Now I can make my scarf. Thank you. Yeah, she got a mystery bag and some hand spun, I believe. She said, yay, I'm glad you're happy. Yes, they are, Rebecca. There was one time on one of the lives, I kept getting calls during the live, you know. That day we had 29. 29 is our highest record. Because that number of calls is ridiculous. Yes, it is. And Lisa Gillette says, I'm a Yarny Cat. Wahoo! MimiTammy goes, Tina's Tacos. Show this to Mom. I'm on my live, Mom. She just sent me a message saying, show this to Mom. She always forgets I go live on Friday evenings. I do have a prize to give away. So, Rebecca Hutzler has been a member for 2 months. I was going to do the meows for the milestones, and I forgot. I only have the meow and the purr that actually work. I still got to change the batteries in this one. Thank you so much, Rebecca. She says, thank you for your love and support. You're very welcome. Man, wouldn't love some... Oh, you want some tacos now. Yep. Thank you. I'm thinking of doing it again. Yeah, she's, well, I haven't announced it yet, but during the preview video, I was going to announce it. Well, I have a pre-preview and say I'm thinking about doing it again. My grandmother's thinking about doing it again when I do the live sale next Friday. She's thinking of doing 5 yarn mystery bags and 5 non-yarn mystery bags. So we have not made them up yet, so we're not really sure. If they have any requests, they can put it on there. Huh? If they have a request for something they're looking for. Oh, we can't keep track of all that, I don't think, because once we seal them up, it's... Which do they prefer? Would they rather have yarny or non-yarny? Okay, would y'all rather have yarny or non-yarny, or both? Let me know. I got 3 hanks of yarn left to spin up. I'm hoping to have my preview video up Sunday night. I'm hoping. I usually like to have my preview video out at least a week or 5 days in advance. So here's hoping. Hi, Kendra. Welcome in, honey. Working on a blanket. Awesome. Yarny, Yarny. 2 Yarny so far. two has the lead. Oh, yeah. I did see something about the tornadoes. I hope she's staying safe. Oh, Michi is not worried? Or not? You put not. So Roseanne says Yarny, so 3 for Yarny. Yeah, prayers for Oklahoma for sure. Hi, Don Laval. Welcome in. Both. DenyseLee says both. So we got a 1 both and 3 Yarny. Aw, you're very welcome, Lisa. Beth. Who's Beth? We have a Beth in here? Did I miss somebody? Oh, Vicky is under tornado watch as well. Stay safe, honey. Yanny Joe just rejoined the Yarny Cat Club. Thank you much. Thank you much. Thank you very much, Yanny Joe. Oh my goodness. Thank you much. I do that sometimes. I skip all the words in between. Yes, please stay safe and take cover if you need to, for sure. Texas is supposed to have bad weather all weekend, including risk of tornadoes. Yes, I did hear that. Be safe and have a plan. Praying for all in the path of storms. Yes, for sure. I did see, I was talking to Passamaquoddy, Cindy, yesterday or the day before, I can't remember. And she sent me a little snippet about tornadoes coming. And I said, well, we're supposed to get rain this weekend. So I'm really not sure. We might end up having tornado watch. So yeah. We don't have like a basement. We just have 1 story and no basement. And so we would have to either go in the hall or in the bathroom if there was a tornado. I've never seen a tornado in our area. We have had some in our town, almost where I live. Most of y'all have my address and know, but I try to refrain from saying it on lives. We have had them in our town, but never like in our front yard or close to here. So I hope it don't hit you either, Vicky. You've been having a bunch of rain, Patricia? Well, I have a couple of Tuesdays free if anybody wants to come live with me. So I have next Tuesday free. Actually, I think I have all 3 of the Tuesdays remaining in the month free if anybody wants to come live with me. We have had to go to the tornado shelter in town because we just have one tiny inner closet in a square house with outside walls. Yeah. At least y'all do have a place to go. We might have a storm shelter here somewhere. I think we do. Well, I know there's been some in our town, but not like where I could actually see the tornado, you know, with my eye. But we have a 35 or 45,000 that live in this town. Not huge, but yeah. How many are in Texas right now? I know Michelle Plays Hooky and Danny Joe are. Rebecca's in Pennsylvania. We get 4 to 5 warnings every season. Wow. I was expecting last year's hurricane season to be bad, but we never had one that we got any rain from. So I don't actually think we had one in the Gulf last year. I don't know. If I'm wrong, somebody correct me. Patricia is in southern Indiana. Danny Joe is in the middle. She's like 2 hours away from me, and northwest, I think. And then Michelle Plays Hooky is about an hour south of me. So all three of us should get together for a meetup one time. Katie had messaged me a few minutes before I went live, and she's not been feeling very good. But hi, honey. Hope you feel better. I know she said she would be lurking. She had a migraine, and she's been on antibiotics. That's been making her kind of not feel real well. So that's why we don't see her here. Yeah, actually, me and Michelle Plays Hooky were talking about going to Mohair and More. That's where I buy most of my fiber from. Actually, 99% of the time, that's where I get my fiber. And they are right in between us. So, you know, that would be a perfect meetup spot. They're such nice people, and they have yarn, they have fiber, they have spinning wheels, they have looms. They'll sit down and chat with you, offer you some tea or coffee or water. Yeah. One of these days we will. Roseanne says, feel better to Katie. Michelle says, God saved us during Ike. We were the only ones in our neighborhood that didn't have trees on their homes, garage, and or cars. That is awesome. Rebecca says, hope you feel better soon, Katie. I feel like I could survive a tornado before I could have earthquake or a volcano, Lisa says. Yes, we should, Michelle. Oh, that's sweet, Lisa. Thank you so much. And Michelle Plays Hooky wants to take some knitting classes. Actually, I think one of the ladies that goes and sits with their names are Bill and Louise. I think they have a night where they all sit down and craft. I want to say Wednesdays or Thursdays or something like that. A lot of my favorite crochet in Texas and New Mexico and Arizona and Washington, in New York, North Carolina, Michigan. That's like all over the place. But it's, you know, Texas and New Mexico are side by side, and then Arizona's a little further than that. And Washington, New York, and North Carolina, Michigan, they're all in that corner. So, I mean, kind of grouped. You will be in the storm risk zone tomorrow. Well, I read, now it could have moved further, but I had seen that we might get thunderstorms like at 8 or 9, but it was a real low percentage. But it could have moved, you know, like say rain is expected at 5 p.m. You might not get it till 1 in the morning because it's moving so slow. Something like that. But thank you, Summer. Have you ever had a tumbleweed storm? Remember those? I have seen like, yeah, little tumbleweed rolling across, and then like a miniature tornado, the dirt, what is it called? Like where, just put it out of my hand, where the dirt goes in a tornado. I've had those happen. It's been really crazy wind the last yesterday and today. Your mom lives in Michigan. I think I remember you saying that. Oh yeah, and MimiTammy's in Texas. I thought Favorite is in East Texas. I know enough knitting to fumble through making socks, but there are so many techniques I want to learn. Yeah, and I can understand that. I do. Dust Devils, thank you. I could not remember what it was called. Yes, yes, thank you. Huh? No. She goes, I said it, but you couldn't hear me. When she shuts her door, I can't hear her. Hi, Barry. Welcome in. How you doing? Thank you so much, Rebecca. Change it up with the crow. I've seen tumbleweed storms on TV, but those are more of a West Texas thing. When we get strong winds, I've seen them. Like really, really bad, and it's like blowing from 2 different directions or whatever, we'll get the little dust devils, but not very often. And you know what I saw yesterday? I was so amazed because you don't see these really in Southeast Texas. I saw a roadrunner. I was like, oh my God, we actually went out of town and we went to 3 different Dollar Generals. And as I was driving, on the left side of the road from me was a little roadrunner that went into the ditch. I'm like, oh my God, it's a roadrunner. I was just so excited because you don't see them here where I live. They're not that common. Now, more like West Texas, yes, it'd be a very common thing, but not Southeast. I just pray none of y'all see the destruction I saw in 2017 F3 here. That was not fun, especially since I lived in a mobile home, but it shocking stayed in one piece. Wow. Yeah, I remember you saying that in the past that you had survived day F3. We had high winds today that caused the lights to flicker a few times today. They were pretty bad. They kept blowing. Like we have the material in the front of the garage for whenever it gets cold, and I'll close it for Camilla to keep some of the cold air out. And it was whipping. I had to keep repositioning the stuff to hold the curtains down. Otherwise, it was going to just fly off of there. When we had come home yesterday, there's a PVC pipe at the top, and there's a joint where it fits in like this, and it was completely hanging. It had come loose, and like, well, I'm glad it didn't break anything. Oh, you saw one at your mom's years ago? Aww. Last year here in Utah, we get tumbleweeds, and I had one almost the size of my car. Oh, wow. I drive a large SUV. Blow right in front of me. We hit it, and it was stuck under the front of my car. Had to pull over. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, well, I've never seen anything like that. I've seen, just big, soft tumbleweed, but not like, one like that. Wow. 2012, it hit my son's school in Henryville. Thankfully, he was already home. Yeah. You can look it up. South Georgia, 1.25 mile wide wedge stayed down for 70-ish miles. Need to get some more stuff and fluff. That's cute, stuff and fluff. MimiTammy says, I saw a roadrunner in Uvalde ran across the highway in the 80s. Aren't they adorable? I'm just like, oh. Me, I would like the roadrunner. I always liked watching bird though. Like I'll sit out on the front porch and watch mockingbirds. They'll do their little mating dance. One will jump and go like this, and the other one will go here, or it'll turn sideways, and then that one. I just love watching birds in general. I'm not a bird watcher, or like I write down which ones I see or anything like that. I just like watching nature in general. I loved Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote. No, you've dealt with more hurricanes than tornadoes in your life. No, I'm not. Well, that's not a peeping Tom term. That's like bird watcher, I'm not like an avid bird watcher, like where I have the book and, oh, I spotted a blue puffin or whatever, 50 more type of birds to go. No, I'm not one of those. I just like watching nature. I've only seen them on TV, but they are really cool. Yeah, hurricanes give you a warning, tornadoes just hit. That's why I get so stressed out when they have like a tornado watch or a tornado warning. Most of the time we just get a watch, but I hate when they're at night because you can't see them coming. At least during the day you can see when it's forming and when it touches down. Yeah, scary. I was trying to catch you off guard. My mom was a bird watcher, book and binoculars, the whole 9 yards. See, that I'm not that avid in it. I just like watching the nature outside. I'm fascinated by it. I like to feed mixed seeds, nuts, fruits, and mealworms once or twice a week to see the varieties we have here. Yeah, we have a scissor. The ones I've noticed, we have doves, we have blue jays, the mockingbirds, robins, certain times of the year. There's three different kinds of doves. We have the mourning dove, the Eurasian dove, I don't know how you call it, and something other kind of dove. Cardinals, I might have already said cardinals. North Carolina chickadees and some finches and some other birds. I have no idea. The killdeer, or killdeer, or however you pronounce it. I love watching those. Hi, Katie, honey. I had told everybody you'd be here lurking, but you had a headache. Thank you so much, sweetie. I hope you feel better. Welcome in, KimG. Yeah, some stuffings, I mean, some items that need stuffing can take a lot of stuffing. Like the cat that I'm going to be doing for the tutorial, I know it took like over a half a bag of stuffing. It's a big cat. Everybody's telling you hugs and prayers and get better soon. Probably, yes, a red-headed woodpecker. There was there was another kind of woodpecker. And it's the smallest woodpecker of the woodpecker family, and it was tiny. It was maybe about that big, and it was black and gray, I think, and it had red somewhere. It wasn't on the head, I don't think. I can't remember what it was called, but I noticed it, and it was making a big old hole in the tree, and then it made the limb kind of crack, but it was trying to build a nest, and I kept watching it, and then I was like, we had a bad storm, and then the limb kind of went like that. I'm like, oh my God, I hope the bird wasn't in there. But yeah, I don't remember what it was called. The only stuffing a donut needs is stuffing in my mouth. It was a beautiful day here in the 80s and sunny. Spent part of the day helping my friend with his CB antenna. Awesome. You have red-headed woodpeckers in Indiana? It told me what I heard a few weeks ago was a sandhill crane. Speaking of birds, on our way to the first Dollar General yesterday, there was like this big pond. There was a swan. And I'm like, oh my God, look at that swan. And we were going, 65, and I'm just like trying to look at a swan, and I slowed down a little, but I couldn't tell if it was actually real or not. I'm going to have to pay attention the next time we go that way. See if it's still in the same spot. If it's not, of course, it moved and is, but that caught me completely off guard. It was weird, like 10 p.m., and it was still traveling. Let me look up. A downy woodpecker. They do have a little bit of red. I think it's the males have a little bit of red on the very back of their head, tiny bit, but they are black and white, and they have like stripes on the head, and that's what I had seen. They are length range from 14 to 18 centimeters. So they're very, very small. I don't know how much that is in inches, but they're very, and I kept hearing it like tap, 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 you know, pecking. And I'm like, where is that coming from? And I finally saw it on a mimosa tree. I just hope it wasn't in that limb when it kind of shifted. That would have been terrible. It was trying to make a nest, you know, and they drill a circular type hole and then they go down. So it was just too small of a limb, you know. Hi, Cindy Lulu. Where did you go? There you are. Hi, Cindy Lulu. Welcome in. She says blanket hellos to everyone. We have a blue heron here, and they are beautiful birds. They are in the crane family. Yeah, I think I have seen those. Not like here, but I have seen what they look like. You love learning in this channel, on this channel? Well, I'm glad. Aw, thank you so much, Lisa. Little fox. I used to hear and see a lot more bird types here before the tornado and the landowner clear cut the wood behind my house. Yeah, when they start, when you start taking down the wooded area, they just kind of leave. They don't have anywhere to stay safe. Even saw bald eagles on power poles by the pond across the road. One was a juvenile. Oh, that's cool. We have hawks here too. So I don't know which kind they are, but I love hawks. 5.5 to 7 inches. Thank you. Thank you, Michelle Plays Hooky. That helps greatly. So, you know, about like that big at least. But you have hawks everywhere too. Yeah. There was this other kind of bird. I've mentioned this one before too. It hangs around with vultures. Crested caracara. It looks, kind of reminds you of the eagle. It has like a really weird looking beak, a white head with the top of it is like brownish. And then, but it's striking black, white, and brown plumage with a bright yellow-orange face, black cap, and long yellow legs. And I thought it was an eagle at first. And I'm like, and then it kind of took off and flew. And I'm like, that's not an eagle, you know? But we have at least 2 or 3 that I've seen around here. You see red-tailed hawks? That might be the ones that I see, the red tail. Huh. I don't know what kind of hawks we have, but they are the short and fat. Blue bunting birds in East Texas are gorgeous. Oh, you have one that, a heron that visits the backyard? Aww. Yeah, anytime I see hawks, I'm just like, I watch. I just think they're kind of graceful when they fly. They just glide, you know. And I love their call. There is this one bird, and I swear it reminds me, if y'all have ever watched the old Star Trek, the original series, one of the noises on the inside the ship on like the control panel, it sounds like a bird, or the bird, they mimicked it after the bird. And I'm like, every time I hear that bird sound out there, it makes me think of the noise on Star Trek. Oh, thank you again, Rebecca. Let's do a Bigfoot howl this time. Got you down. Me too. I'm always watching for them sitting on the telephone lines. Here we have all kinds of hawks here too. There's a turkey vulture also that can look like hawks when they fly over. Oh, wow. Interesting. And this all started because I was raving that I saw a roadrunner, which is not common in Southeast Texas. We have had a lot of dead cows in my town. Oh, crows. I thought that said cows. Sorry. Crows in my town, they tested positive for bird flu. Ooh. We all stay safe. Don't get near them if you see one dead. I hope it's not airborne, you know. Oh yeah, daylight savings times is this weekend. Oh, fun. Don't we spring forward? Yeah, so we lose an hour, or we gain an hour. Fall back, we gain an hour. Spring forward, we lose an hour. Yes, yes. We almost had a hawk try to scoop up a cat one time. So, Patricia says, I hate spring forward. I do too. I like when we get an extra hour of sleep or an extra hour of daylight, but it's not. No, leave the time alone. This isn't the Stone Age anymore. I think there's supposed to be, you know, I don't know much about it, but I thought there was supposed to be some kind of sort of bill passed where they stop uh, daylight savings time, but I'm not keeping up with anything. My grandmother keeps up with all that. I don't. So, yes, it always messes with me too. Maybe, you know, like um, when we had fall back daylight savings time, I started going to bed earlier. Now I've started going to bed a little later. So that means I'm going to be going to bed even later and sleeping later. Oh, y'all must be neighbors. Kim and Michelle. I mean, not Michelle. Patricia. Sorry, Michelle. I was looking at your name. An owl swooped down with a couple of feet from my little dog one night. Oh my goodness. Oh, yeah. And I'm glad that didn't happen. I knew a man years ago when first moved to Kentucky that never went by the time change. Miss that old man. He was a hoot. Aw. Yeah, don't it get dark later? So I would rather stay on that time anyway. It's getting dark about 7 for us, a little bit before 7. Um, I would rather it be, dark at about 8 instead of 7. There are counties near us that stay the same, just not us. No. Luckily, she was overdue for fur coat and looked twice her size. Yeah, so it kind of had trouble grabbing onto the dog, I guess. Hey, Bridget, welcome in. And I wasn't even outside when it happened. You know, it's like my mom was outside and her back was towards the outside of the garage, and all she heard was the wings flapping. And she turned and it was gone, and the cats were under the car. It was back when Oreo had a litter of kittens. So that was sometime before 2020. So it's 2017, 2018, 2019, somewhere around there. It's okay, KimG. I mean, that happens sometimes. Sometimes you just don't feel like talking or don't feel good, or it's understandable. At least you're here, you know. We all want to stay in daylight savings time. Screw the standard time that robs us of daylight hours on the clock. Well put, Summer. Danny Joe says, blanket hello to everyone I just saw that I missed. Thank you, MimiTammy, for sending a picture of the bird. The owl had second thoughts when it got closer and saw her size. Oh. Oh, KimG, I hate to hear that. I think that's what happened to one of my kittens. I think it was my first cat that I ever had. I had tried getting a dog, and that it was a blue heeler puppy, and it was just too hyper for me. And so I got a cat, and it was a kitten. I think I had it a couple of weeks. Next thing I know, it was gone. So, and Mama and Papa, I think they said maybe a hawk, swooped down and got it. I don't know. Oh, well, I'm glad it lived a long time. That's scary. Worry about my cats with the hot sun. These have stayed quite small. Yeah, I can understand that, Summer. Luckily, I think the hawks around here, um, they won't mess with Canella. She'll lay out in the sun and they'll fly overhead or something, but they've never tried to get her, or any of my other grown cats. I think they're too big, but yeah, we make sure cage stays in unless he's on his harness and leash. That's a good idea. Canella has a harness and a leash also, but most of the time she's very, very good and she don't wander out during the day. She mostly just stays and sleeps on the shelf during the day, and then we'll move around at night. So I guess that's good. We actually saw a red-tailed hawk dive after a pigeon in our yard when we live in town. Wow. I had a cat a couple of years ago that would do that. Patricia, her name was Itsy, and she was strictly inside, not here, but when I lived with my ex at this apartment, and anytime we would try to go out, she would run out. But see, we live close to a road, so I always worried about her. My dad raised homing pigeons, and he let them out for a run or flight 16 miles away and all I heard was a truck horn going off constantly, and looked, my dad was 4 homes down. He had chased after Hawk. Oh my goodness. Wow. Hawk, but they could hurt them trying. My dogs are 10 pounds. We take them out on leads at night, but hubby took them out at dusk and didn't use the leads. Yeah. Penella's almost about 10 pounds now. It seems like. She was 8.7 back in October. Hi, Karen ABQ. Yep, you're here. And we've only been live 55 minutes, so that's not too bad. We just been kind of chit-chatting about different birds and hawks, and it all started with me talking about how I saw a roadrunner. And they're not common in Southeast Texas. They're more common in West Texas. But I was like, I saw one yesterday and I was just shocked. You don't normally see those here. But welcome in, Karen ABQ. I'm glad you could make the members live. The hawk dropped the pigeon and Daddy had fed and nursed it back to health. Aww. Daddy named that pigeon Rooster. It never flew away on missions again, but followed my dad like a dog. Aww. I had a goat that did that. His name was Draco, Draco. And he would follow me around like a little dog. But that's so cool. I mean, terrible that it got hurt by the hawk, but sweet that it followed your dad like a little dog. Wanted to be with him because he, you know, saved him and helped him and all that. Karen says here. I have not even been looking. Barry is here. Bridget is here. Alley Cat, I saw. And Yarny Cat Crochet. Lisa Gillette, I know you just became a member on your own. But your gifted memberships were still there on the 1st, so I'm going to go ahead and mark both of yours off. Has Mama Gwen? No, she don't have a membership anymore. It already rolled off. All right. Lots of road runners here in New Mexico. Glad to see everyone. Healthy Friday. Oh, oops, happy Friday. Yeah. Well, you might have them. I mean, it's normal in West Texas, but for us here in Southeast Texas, it's, you know, it's not that common. At least not in the area I'm in. I have never seen one. It's possible they could be in this area. I mean, obviously, it was only about 40 minutes drive from here where I saw it. So, you know, let's see. I don't think I have seen anybody else off the gifted members list. Yes, I only saw it for a split second and it was going in the ditch as I was driving, but yeah, they are cool. My daughter and mom lives in Abilene and has marlin birdhouses. Oh, cool. Never took mine off today. What? I guess I missed something. Oh, been chatting in our jammies. Yeah, I had mine on for a good 2 or 3 hours after waking up, and then I changed into some clothes I could sit down and spin in. Spin some yarn in, so I didn't worry about getting fiber on everything. Then I had to wash clothes, and I spun up 2 hanks of yarn today. I got 3 left to go for the live sale. I'm hoping to spin 1 more tonight, 2 tomorrow, make my preview video Sunday and get it uploaded, and then I'll at least have it up for 5-6 days before the sale. 5 days before the sale. So that's what I'm hoping. Oh, something interesting. One of my white cats, Uni, developed a curled back ear tip like his father has on the opposite ear. I thought his curled ear was relates to old injury, but it seems genetic. Oh, that is kind of neat. It's kind of interesting. Oh, thank you so much, Rebecca. Thank you so much. I love Roadrunners. They're so small and they are so skinny. Oh, you just need my whole year. Michi just said Michigan getting hammered with tornadoes and storms right now. Oh my goodness. Michigan is? Oh, prayers for everybody in Michigan. Just bought a bird feeder and I'm so excited to see what birds show up. Gotta get seed. Well, that's neat. Oh yeah, and then we also have hummingbirds here, of course. Not at this moment, but with curled back ears. Can't remember what the name is. Don't bobcats? No, they have like the tuft that sticks up really tall. Yeah, but there are a breed of cats that do have the curled ears. I changed into my jammies the minute I got home from the doctor's, and Cage is sleeping in my lap. But to be fair, it's about 7:15 here. Yeah, it's only 6:17 here. So you're an hour ahead of us. But that's mostly what I do. I wear, jeans and t-shirts to town, and then I come home and I get in some comfy clothes, is what I call them, lounge around clothes. Nice loose t-shirt and some either sweatpants or, loose pajama pants or something like that. American curl, but their ears curl a lot more than these boys have. Ah, I finished my donut. My granddaughter is going to love it. Oh, that's awesome, Michelle plays hooky. I'm glad you finished it. And I hope she does like it. Oh my God, what is it? Well, I don't think it'd be Canella. I think that was a kid. I thought it was cats fighting, but I don't think it was. Whew. Yes, hummingbirds will be probably in the next month. They should be here. Okay, that is a kid. Pew. Oh, your mom says she just had thunderstorms. My video is. All right. Actually, it is 6:19, so let's go ahead. I'm going to show y'all what's in the giveaway, but what we're going to do, I'm going to do it with my phone this time, because I don't want to have to go through all the closing out the YouTube chat and then going into studio, sharing the screen. So we're going to just draw the winners for the entry giveaway on my phone, like I used to do. And then, no, it's not. It's 7:19. Where you are, it is. Where I am, it's 6:19. I'm looking at my clock now. Michelle and Gainy Joe would agree with me, Barry. It's 6:21. They're in the same time zone. So what we'll do is we'll do the entry giveaway, and I'll have y'all enter that while I show the actual giveaway. Time is relative. Yeah. Blah, blah. Barry says. Let's see, and Karen is in you're in Mountain Time? I could have thought New Mexico was in Central Time. Yeah, she's in the same time zone as you, Barry. Anyway, what the heck? Okay. That's not what I wanted open. Anyway, so I'm gonna set up StreamYard. Actually, you're an hour behind us because it's 6:21 and here, and it's 5:21 in Mountain Time. So you're an hour behind our time. That's the way I see it. It could be before. Yes, I guess so. Just all depends on how you look at it. Anyway, I am gonna set up for the entry giveaway while I show the prize, and then we'll draw the entry winners and then pick a different word, and I will have y'all enter that word. Crystal, just draw the names. Let's see. Hi, Yolanda. Welcome in, honey. She's been a member for 33 months. Thank you so much. She says, big blanket, hello to everyone. Oh, West Texas Panhandle is mountain? See, I didn't even know that. Oh, good. I'm glad they're safe. Yay. That is awesome. And Dawn Laval has been a member for 30 months. Thank you so much, Dawn. All right. KimG has been a member for 37 months. Wow. Made it over 3 years. Time flies. She says, wow. Thank you so much, Kim. Wow. Oh, west of the yes, yes. Okay. I get you, Michelle. I thought you meant part of the panhandle is in Mountain Time. Yeah, she's one of the originals that first joined Michelle, my mom, and Thryss. Let's see. GrannyDee, KimG. She's the fourth one I think my mom has been a member for like 40-something months, 42 or 43 months.
You're always talking about Violetta. Do you want to see what kind of neighbor we have?
Yeah, y'all, hold on.
Talk about her.
Give me a keyword that is not commonly said.
Fred.
And nothing. Okay. I don't think anybody has said that. Hold on, everybody. No, nobody has said that. All right. Y'all enter the keywords bread. B-R-E-A-D. All right. Now, remember when I started the live and I said I was late due to Violetta being here? She actually brought us some homemade bread.
But you talk about her all the time.
Yes, I do. I do say she's our friend, and
he helped you fix her husband helped fix the spinning wheel part thing.
And she brought it straight out of the oven. And it was still hot.
And one's fixing to go in me. Well, part of one anyway. Well, I just thought I'd share that. I hope y'all have good neighbors.
It is good. And I am not a bread person. No. I will eat hers. I don't like homemade bread because of the way it tastes yeasty. Hers does not. And I will actually eat that bread. I very rarely eat toast or sandwich bread or homemade bread, but hers I will eat. It don't have that same taste. Everybody's saying looks good or yummy. Hi, Rebecca McCauley. It's good to see you. Karen ABQ says, oh, wow, send that to me express mail, Crystal. Priority. Your mama said. Danny Joe goes, ooh. Barry says, ooh, looks so good. Pass the butter. You know, and like I said, I'm not a bread person, but I will eat that just straight. It's that good. What? Yeah, she's worked at a bakery before, and she used to teach classes and stuff. Barry says, hey, Patricia. Laugh out loud. Good thing I didn't talk about what I made last night. 2 loaves of banana bread. 1 loaf is already gone. You could have put that keyword in there and gave your entries away to somebody if your name was drawn. Silly girl. Mine does not taste of yeast. I don't like it either. I see, you're like me. I don't like the yeast taste in bread, but hers don't taste like that, and that's why I love it. No, it's homemade. I don't know what kind of bread it is. Vicky says, hi, Miss Patricia. She says, hey, Vicky, how you doing? MimiTammy goes, Nutella. Yummy. Add Nutella to it, yeah. Karen says it looks yummy. Ooh, homemade, want to share. No, she didn't make it. Violetta made it, our neighbor. Half of my family lives in Florida, and I'm not living there. I don't want to do hurricanes. I wouldn't either. But every once in a while, I think Florida gets hit more than we do. I like some sourdough, as long as it's not too sour tasting. Nice to see y'all. Been cooking dinner. I worked until 2. TGIF. Well, I am glad you made it, Rebecca. I haven't seen you in a while. How have you been doing? Rebecca McCauley, since we have 2 Rebeccas in here now. Rebecca McCauley and Rebecca Hutzler. Lisa Gillette needs to refresh. Somebody type in, or I'll do it. Oh, Hi, Jen's Hobby Nook. Oh, same with you, Cindy. Okay. I want to start showing this giveaway while y'all are all typing the word bread. I kind of got off track here. But welcome in, everybody. All right. Now, there is quite a bit in this bag, so I'm going to try to go through it somewhat quickly. And if I missed anybody, welcome. I didn't mean to miss you. All right, so there are two of the Lion Brand ice cream cotton blend, and that is the colorway. Well, that's called blueberry. So there's two of those. There is a Yarn Bee Dazzling Cyber Soul. It's like a slight glitter yarn. You'll get a bag, a goodie bag of candy, and also one of the cute little heart suckers I found. One of the flamingo pins. It's not the penny one. I kept that one for myself. A coin purse. It has unicorn on it. A little cat. That light is a little bright. A little cat keychain backpack. You get a handmade stitch marker right there. You get the little Yarny Cat pin, a couple of plastic stitch markers, and five handmade with love tags. Hi, Esther. Welcome in. Pegasus. Thank you. Yes, that is a Pegasus. Hi, Esther. Thank you so much. It's good to see you too. Right. A wristlet keychain. Oh, your husband's on the phone. That is fine. Bracelets. A notebook. A little, well, it's a notepad. You love your Yarny pin. Oh. Another notebook. It's a little cat with a fuzzy pin. A little cat calendar. Now this one is for this year. It's a 16-month 2026 calendar. This notebook, it has graph, chart, or lined, but you could still write in it. And it's got an elastic. And I thought this was kind of cute. It has a cat on it, and it says, "I meow you." I was like, oh, I found a couple of those, and I was like, I've got to get a few of those because y'all are my Yarny cat. So, oh, Lisa, MimiTammy, send Lisa Gillette a message and tell her to refresh. She is way behind. She is back when I was talking about the swan. That's a long time ago. Please, please. Thank you, ma'am. So if you have won the member giveaway previously in the last 2 months, January or February, you will get patterns if your name is drawn. We are going to draw for the entries first, and I'm going to draw 10 names tonight. And then we're going to enter a different keyword and pick for the prize. I'm just trying to get this back in here. Yeah, you were. I was like, I saw when you were talking about the swan, Lisa Gillette. I'm like, oh my God, she's really behind. Please, somebody go tell her. I don't want you to miss out on the entry giveaways or the prize. So, had to make sure you were up to date. But I had seen when you said something about the swan, I was like, oh yeah, that was a long time ago. All right, so that is the prize, but we are going to draw for the entry giveaways first, because I'm going to draw 10 names for that. And we're up to 21 for this one. You're very welcome, Lisa. And thank you, Mimi, for messaging her. Donuts. All right. Let's see. I'll have to think of a. You're back, Michelle. Good. Welcome back. Thank you, Mimi. All right, we are going to draw 10 names for the entry giveaway. And you'll get 2 entries each. And then we're going to do a different keyword. Yes, Ganny Joe. For the entry giveaway, bread. And then I'm going to pick a different keyword for the physical prize, which I'm still trying to think of. Okay, I think I know what I'll use for that one. All right, so we are, hope everybody realizes this is for the entries. Bread is for the entry giveaway. All right, good luck, everybody. 10 names. Here we go. Jen's Hobby Nook, congratulations. All right, next entry winner. She goes, congrats me. Margie, AeroLuvrr. Next entry winner. Summer, congratulations. Next entry winner. Michelle plays. No, MichelleJ Crocheting Dog Mom. Sorry, I saw Michelle. There's 2 Michelles, 2 Rebeccas. Yeah, so sometimes I get a little confused. MichelleJ Crocheting Dog Mom, congratulations. All right, next entry winner. Yeah, both Michelle's back to back. Well, congratulations, Michelle plays hooky. I tried to give Michelle J's entries to Michelle plays hooky. Would have been funny if I said Dog Mom this time around. Congratulations, Michelle Plays Hooky. All right, next entry winner. Kenny Joe. Congratulations. I don't know if I did the, we'll do another one. I don't remember doing the sound. It's been a long day for me. I'm busy. Next entry winner is RoseannAlexander. Congratulations. All right, next. Good luck. Kendra. Congratulations. Next. Good luck. Sandy Lulu. Congrats. All right, and the last entry winner is MimiTammy. Congratulations. All right, now I am going to go back and change the keyword. I don't think this one has been said yet, so we are going to try that. Y'all are very welcome. All right. I don't think anybody has said this word. No. All right. So, use butter. Bread and butter. Yeah, I didn't. But somebody had already said that previously. All right. So this word, candy, C-A-N-D-Y, is for the physical prize. Use pigtails. Now, if you were January or February's winner and your name gets drawn, I will give you some patterns of mine. My rule is now you cannot win twice in a row. I mean, within 2 months. So January's winner will be eligible in April. So, and then February's winner would be eligible in March. If I win, it will be a mystery. My hubby called while you were showing it. Well, that's, hey, that's pretty cool. That's a great thing. If you love mystery bags, then you'll be surprised, you know? So far, we're up to 21. And I will need to hear from the winner within 5 days. Lucky number 21. Well, I don't know what your number is on the list. I can't see any of the names, so it just says entries 21. I gave Penelope her first pool yesterday. She got in, blue bubbles in it, was so darn cute. Sadly, I couldn't get the camera out fast enough to catch it. Aw. I know some people get so excited and they might misspell the email or, you know, and I will usually respond within like an hour or two. So, but that is cute, Bridget. Maybe next time, oh, 21 is a lucky number. Next time, like when you have to clean it or, you know, change the water and it's fresh water, have your phone set up somewhere already, you know, so you can catch her and video her. All right, we are still sitting at 21. So I think everybody is in there. MimiTammy says 13 is my lucky number. All right. I believe that is probably it. It's not picking up any more new. It still says 21. So good luck, everybody. Here we go. This is for the prize for the members live. Good luck. MichelleJ, congratulations. Well. Congrats, MichelleJ, Crocheting Dog Mom. I think I have your address, but just send me an email claiming. Yeah, you bought yarn from the live sale, so I should have it saved in pirate ship. Just make sure you send me an email, and you know, stating member live March winner, just for my records. Since I believe I already have your address. So congratulations and thank you everybody for being here for the March member live. If you are interested in going live with me on any of the Tuesdays, I have 3 this month free. Send me an email for anyone that might want to go live. You know, I have 3 Tuesdays free. All my Fridays are full, but I do have my Tuesdays free. So yes, I have. Aw, thank you so much, Cindy Lulu. I'm glad y'all had fun. I was gonna say something. Oh yes, on Sunday I do have to draw some winners. There was a entry giveaway hidden in a video in the last couple of days, so not very obvious. I think I had 1 or 2 videos and 1 live so far this month. So, I mean, it's not hard to find, but I did not announce it. So I do have to draw some names on Sunday for that. And I'm going to try to do that early on Sunday so I can upload the yarn preview video for my sale on Sunday night. And Cindy Lulu, I have not forgotten about your credit. I will contact you on Messenger when I get all my yarn done. So Sunday or Monday, be looking out on Messenger from a message for me, okay? Alrighty, everyone. Well, I hope y'all have a good weekend. If y'all are in the way of the storms, please stay safe and hunker down if you have to. And thank y'all very much for being here for the members live. And I will see y'all later. You're very welcome, Cindy. Bye for now, y'all.